That's whack, man.
Wow, wow, wow. I don't think anyone saw this one coming.
Dave Chappelle is
What make it so bad was the skit wasn't even funny.
Baby. Hey, I'm ready now.
Wake up, somebody's setting up a trap. Somebody's setting up a trap.
What do you want now, damn it? What? Really?
Hit me with the super bass.
Okay, I'll hit you with the super bass. You got it?
Bass guitar.
I just send you a lead guitar. That's better.
What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Yeah. I like to hear exactly what's coming out of David Chappelle's mouth, man. You know, Dave was he lived in this area. He represents this area. David Chappelle, Puffy went to Howard University, so I was real close to all this stuff going around. It's a lot of famous people that live right in this area. Real talk, you know. So they ain't saying nothing. They ain't saying nothing like this, you know. And shout out to Dave, Katt Williams, man. You know, if you got some truth and you speaking it and you ain't afraid, you know, shout out to him, man. But hey, the last one we just did, man. If Puffy had anything to do with that, killing his first wife because she was great, write a book, man. Shame on you. He going to hell. He already in hell. Hey, this is David Chappelle reveals why Kevin Hart is a Hollywood mutt. Hey, let's check it out.
There's certain guys, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, why all these brothers gotta wear a dress?
Wow.
That's whack, man.
Wow, wow, wow. I don't think anyone saw this one coming.
Dave Chappelle is
What make it so bad was the skit wasn't even funny. It wasn't even I mean, first of all, if I don't know if y'all know the skit, right? But the skit was more about a Catholic priest and they nominating a new some type of cat. It ain't had nothing to do. It ain't had nothing to do with a female. Why does he have on his dress? And it wasn't even funny, man. Everybody saying the thing wasn't funny.
speaking out on rumors that Kevin Hart sold his soul for fame. And Dave reportedly believes that Kevin would have never made it big if he didn't agree to do some of the things he previously swore he would never do.
Dave Chappelle, another great comedian, said that, you know, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress. Have you ever ran into that with scripts? and is that something that, you know, you wouldn't do, you know, for
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries.
Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart are both extremely successful.
Look at Kevin, man. The way he answering that question, it was like, well, shoot, man, this is my career, man. I got to do what I got to take one for the team, you know. And y'all gonna backslash, but y'all going to work every day trying to make it to your next payday. I'm going to put that dress on because I'm trying to go to another level. And I got a team of people. I got a building of people that I got to, we got to eat. And they want to be millionaires. He bought everybody cars and stuff, man. So one side of me is like, yo, Kev, I will come out and say, look, I put the dress on. The shit wasn't funny. Fuck y'all, whatever. I put on the dress, whatever. I'm a man. I'm married. I ain't do no gay shit to put that dress on. I ain't do nothing gay to put that dress on. That's what I would say. well, y'all believe what you want to believe, and Katt Williams on drugs. But Katt is saying, I never had no drugs in my life. So Kevin is not even researching his facts before he talk about Katt Williams. And it's a lot of things that Kevin is going against, but that comes with the territory, you know. Perfect example. This ain't nothing about music. This is the Music Recording Network.
Comedians. However, unlike Kevin, Dave has been very outspoken about the dark side of Hollywood and all the ways he was screwed over by the industry higher-ups who wanted to control him.
Because my name and likeness is being used by them in perpetuity throughout the universe. It's in the contract.
Now, as for Kevin, he's definitely one of the most hardworking comedians out there. However, we all know that hard work alone is not enough to make it big in Hollywood. So what's the secret to Kevin's worldwide success? Well, it might have something to do with what Dave Chappelle claims about comedians who willingly agree to humiliate themselves in exchange for money and exposure. To give you...
I wonder what Jamie Foxx got to say about all this. That's what I want to know. I'm curious to see, because he did all kinds of... female parts and everything.
Use some context. There's a long-standing conspiracy theory that black male entertainers are asked to wear a dress on screen before they can make it big in Hollywood. What's also disturbing is that black comedians often end up playing these exaggerated and offensive versions of black women that reinforce negative stereotypes.
Man, that joint was funny, man. Martin doing that thing right there was fun. Nobody was thinking about all this crap back then. Nobody.
What do you want, Shanae?
Oh my goodness. If it isn't Little Miss Attitude, why are you always over here?
Now, whether this is just a conspiracy theory or a real thing is open to debate. However, the fact remains that there is a disproportionate amount of movies that feature black male actors cross-dressing or playing female characters compared to white male actors doing the same. In fact, a number of successful black comedians and actors have openly talked about this and admitted they were asked to wear a dress even when the scene didn't call for it. And of course, one of these people is Dave Chappelle. Back in 2005, Dave famously turned down a $50 million contract from Comedy Central and escaped to South Africa without telling anyone. While he was gone, the tabloid media...
That's the story that's in the streets, but that's not the facts. You know, he just got tired of doing the show, man.
Was pushing all kinds of conspiracy theories about him, claiming he was a crack addict and speculating that he had a mental breakdown. However, when Dave returned from Africa, he appeared on the Oprah Winfrey Show and explained that he didn't actually walk away from the money, but rather certain conditions that came with the lucrative contract.
Everybody wants to know, why'd you walk away from $50 million?
Well, I wasn't walking away from the money.
Yeah.
I was walking away from the circumstances. That were coming with the newfound plateau.
Dave explained that part of the reason he turned down the Comedy Central's contract was that he saw what happens to entertainers before they are allowed to get to that next level of fame.
I've been in show business since I was 14, and I've heard the stories of what happens, and I've seen these kinds of things play out in front of me.
Okay.
When
you say you heard the stories, what do you mean? What stories?
I mean, you see before, look, Mariah Carey made a $100 million deal, and 3 months later, she's all of a sudden mysteriously crazy. Or Martin Lawrence punches through and he's waving a gun on the street screaming, "They're trying to kill me."
Yeah. yeah, we hear those stories.
Nah, you see them stories.
Career with it. Seems as though they're crossing over the next plateau.
And when Oprah pushed Dave to say what exactly he was asked to do, Dave said he was encouraged to create sketches that were socially irresponsible. And he sensed that these sketches were intended to make people laugh at him and not with him.
Sounds like somebody's trying to put young Dave in a compromising position.
Young Dave.
Oprah.
But that's not all Dave said. He also talked about the conspiracy theory that black entertainers are forced to wear a dress before they make it big. And he recalled an incident that took place when he was filming a movie with Martin Lawrence.
That's
like
crazy.
When I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like
that
when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, these brothers gotta wear a dress. This happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in a trailer. I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here.
But what's crazy is that even after
Oprah
Dave said
didn't
he
crack
felt
a smile on that
uncomfortable
one.
putting on a dress, the writers and producers continued to pressure him, telling him that all the greats have done the same.
They come in, So the writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, listen, you got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a prostitute. And he put this dress on, and what? A prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. So, well, if all the greats have done it, it's kind of hacky, right? You're a writer. So why don't we just not do it? Because I don't feel comfortable wearing a dress. Oh, come on, Dave. Listen, we got it all set up. We're supposed to shoot. Every minute you waste costs this much money. You know, the pressure comes in.
And that's when Dave started putting two and two together and realized this wasn't an isolated incident.
Wow.
Dave also recalled how the producers actually had two versions of the script ready in case he refused to go along with the dress scene, and he said that this should be a lesson to all actors and comedians that you need to take a stand and stick by your principles.
Now the producers come on, David, would be so great. I mean, and then I started thinking about it. All the comics that I've seen, man, you know, strong brothers, why they be putting us in these dresses? But the minute it was clear, I was adamant, I'm not wearing a dress. I'm not wearing the dress.
Not wearing a dress.
All right, fine. Think of something else. Guy comes back 10 minutes later, the whole new scene. Hot damn, how did you write the scene so fast?
Now, you may be wondering what all of this has to do with Kevin Hart. Well, back in 2013, Kevin Hart appeared in an SNL sketch wearing a dress, despite previously claiming he would never do something like that.
He did not say that. He did not say he would never do that.
The new pope is 9-year-old Oscar nominee, Convention Wallace.
Wow.
This right here, to me, was a stab at the Catholic churches. They got a lot of fondling with little boys. So, but they never said anything about this. All these black people are talking about, oh, keep put on the dress. Because that's entertainment. That's the entertainment part. But they keep it hush-hush. Oh, do you hear what they saying about us? The Catholic Church ain't said nothing about this stuff. They just keep...
I don't think
we
anyone
put our
saw
laundry
this one
out in the
coming.
street.
Just 1 year before his SNL appearance, Kevin had a small role in a romantic comedy, The 5-Year Engagement. And while promoting the movie in an interview with Black Tree TV, Kevin was asked to comment on Dave Chappelle's claims about black actors being forced to wear dresses. However, Kevin just nervously laughed and said he agrees with Dave about the importance of setting boundaries and saying no to anything that can hurt your personal brand.
Dave Chappelle, another great comedian, said that, you know, in the industry, they tried to make him wear a dress. Have you ever ran into that with scripts, and is that something that, you know, you wouldn't do, you know, for
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. You know, for me, I know what they are. They've yet to been challenged, so, you know, I don't have to speak on them. I was asked to dribble a basketball on a talk show this morning.
You look good
no
doing it,
not that was a dress, but I was like, no, I'm gonna look stupid. You know, at the end of the day, you got to know that you're a brand. I'm a brand. You need to protect your brand.
Protect the brand at all times. When things happen
that can possibly affect your brand, your brand can be diminished, and you don't want that to happen. So, you know, protecting my brand is definitely a priority.
So when Kevin...
Protecting my brand is a priority. Meaning that I would protect the brand and I would do anything that the brand needs to get done because I'm the man out front. And I got a crew. I got a slew of people that's depending on me. So maybe he went back and said, yo, man, they want me to put this dress on and it's going to be another 10, 20 million and I can buy y'all all cars. What you think? Should we do it or should we not? I'm asking y'all because you know what we're going to get? We're going to get a lot of flock behind this bull and I'm willing to take it because I'm doing it for y'all, my team, the brand.
Kevin Hart appeared on SNL just a year later wearing a dress. Many fans accused him of selling out for fame. It's not that Kevin wasn't successful before his SNL appearance, but he definitely wasn't getting the same kind of opportunities before that skit. In fact, shortly after he appeared on SNL, Kevin Hart was cast in several big-budget movies, including Get Hard with Will Ferrell, The Wedding Ringer, Central Intelligence with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Jumanji. And he also started his own production company called Heartbeat Productions, and in 2018, he signed a deal with Nickelodeon. But coincidentally, that same year, Kevin admitted that he cheated on his wife, Eniko Parrish, while she was pregnant with their son. However, this admission didn't hurt Kevin's career at all, and he continued receiving lucrative offers. Between 2018 and 2022, Kevin appeared in 8 big-budget movies, secured partnerships with Facebook, Peacock, and YouTube through his production company, hosted numerous events and award ceremonies, and appeared in several commercials. But isn't it funny how Dave Chappelle's name was dragged through the mud, and the media did the most to ruin his reputation just because he dared to say no to a contract? So this just goes to show how Hollywood bosses care only about money and control, while having morals and principles is seen as being weak or crazy. Now, who these bosses are and how exactly they control celebs is not entirely clear. However, several comedians, including Katt Williams, have previously suggested that Hollywood is run by a secret society. When Katt was asked to comment on Kevin Hart wearing a dress on SNL, Katt said that this has been going on in Hollywood for a very long time, and Kevin wasn't the first black entertainer who wore a dress before going big in Hollywood.
Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now...
Katt also said that people like him and Dave Chappelle can never be as big as Kevin for the simple fact that they refuse to join the secret society that Hollywood runs.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
According to Katt, the individuals who run the entertainment industry are much more dangerous than most people can imagine. And he said he personally had to be stung 1,000,000 times before he realized who he was dealing with.
It's not necessary for us to stir up that hornet's nest unless we intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times. I'm still not going to join, but I respect it a little more.
And when Katt was asked why he allowed the media to smear his name after he started talking about the people who control the entertainment industry, Katt suggested that he had no other option because there's a heavy price to pay if you continue to speak out publicly on all the evil stuff that's going on in Hollywood.
If your mouth is really, really big and you try to tell the truth for a living and you like to air people out, hatred is coming your way.
Now, whether Kevin Hart really made it big because he agreed to wear a dress is hard to say, because Kevin is undoubtedly very talented and hardworking. However, sources close to Dave Chappelle are saying that Dave always felt uncomfortable with Kevin's obsession with success. And nowadays, it feels like Kevin no longer cares at all about setting boundaries or protecting his brand. As for fans, they're saying this is much deeper than just Kevin wearing a dress. This isn't about the dress for me, one fan said. This is about how far people will go for the sake of money and fame. The dress itself isn't what is humiliating. How he sees the idea of men wearing dresses as being a boundary that he allowed himself to cross is what's humiliating. That's sad. I hope he finds the strength to go back to the mindset he had at the beginning about being man enough to stand by your beliefs, standards, and boundaries, whatever they may be. But how do you feel about all of this? Did Kevin Hart really sell his soul and principles for fame? Comment down below and make sure you check out this next video.
Man, let me know, man. If you put I don't know about the dress thing, man. If it fit the comedy, if it fit what's going on, I don't know, man. If it fits, if the dress fit, wear it, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I ain't putting on no damn dress. That's what I do know. It got to be a lot of money involved, and it got to be done right to put on a dress, I guess. I don't know. I'm not saying that no matter what in life I would never do a dress part or act, because to be honest, in high school, you know, we had this thing called Opposite Sex Day, and I do remember dressing up for Opposite Sex Day. But it was Opposite Sex Day, you know. Everybody was doing it. Well, majority of the people do it. A lot of the football players and basketball players, a lot of people that's married today, and some of them crazy, some of them not, some of them good, some of them, you know. We all dressed up for Opposite Sex Day. The girls was dressing up as boys, and they still women. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about that dress. Like David Chappelle said, I would put on the dress. I ain't got no problem with that part. But what's under that dress? is where I'll draw the line at. I don't know what else comes under that dress. Ludacris and Steve Harvey and everybody else that might be, the Game. I got to put you out there because you hanging with Puffy for 2 years. I mean, y'all ain't recording nothing. You said that out your mouth. What? Why is Puffy spending all this money on you for 2 years? That's all I'm saying. Maybe he put the dress on. I don't know. Then you got other people that I don't know. But if that's what y'all do, that's what y'all do. That is what y'all do. That don't have nothing to do with me. I ain't for nothing gay. I'm glad they started giving pound to each other because I don't even want to touch a man's hand. And as that gay phobia, I don't give a fuck what you call it. I don't like, it's a lot of things that I don't like in my personal space and my, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I can't go against what I like. I can't go against what I like, is what I'm trying to say. Look here, man. I'm going to get on up out of here, man. Shout out to Katt Williams and David Chappelle and everybody else who has talent, man. Kevin Hart and even Puffy. Puffy got talent, man. He put out some bad hits. Now, if you had something negative about somebody dying, then I scratch you off. I scratch you 100% off. Where I draw the line at is, if you're doing anything to hurt other people, now if you got a gay man, another gay man, and y'all get down and do gay stuff, that's y'all business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Gay women and another gay women or the orgies and all that stuff, I don't want to do none of that stuff. I ain't got nothing against that. But if you take another person's life off of this earth, that's where I draw the line at. If you drugging people, if you hurting anybody without their permission. Now, don't get me wrong, some girls like to get smacked on the butt and get tied up and everything, but you got to have a safe word and all that stuff. I'm down with that. But some of this drama and stupidity, I can't do. Man. Y'all take it light, take it slow, tell them Mike Cross. Told you so. Peace out.